Right now, for more updates on the story, let's cross live to Kaduna, where Arise correspondent Nisi Gabriel is standing by to give us the latest. Hello, Nisi. Good afternoon. Sorry to cross over to you under such difficult circumstances. What is the current situation on the ground?
All right, thank you for having me this afternoon. Well, let me start on this note. Recall that in July 2021, bandits stormed Bethel Baptist High School here in Kaduna, abducting 100 students. As I speak to you, I'm standing in front of Bethel Baptist High School in Kaduna, filled with memories of that sad event. It's becoming one too many, and it seems to never end. Well, this time around, bandits stormed a community in Chukun local government area, abducting hundreds of students. And this time around, they stormed Kuriga town, where they attacked the LEA primary and secondary school in that particular community. Well, yesterday, the governor of Kaduna State, in the person of Senator Sani, visited that community to sympathize with them and to assure them that he will do everything within his power to ensure that these students regain their freedom unhurt. Well, we were fortunate to meet a teacher of that school who narrowly escaped. And narrating the incident to the governor, he did say bandits surrounded the school, the LEA primary and secondary school in that community at about 8:30 a.m. after they just finished the assembly. And when they surrounded the school, they asked everyone, all the students, teachers, and pupils to come out. And there were over about 700 of them in that particular school. Well, the bandits successfully kidnapped 187 students from the secondary section of that school and also abducted 125 from the primary segment of that school. And much later in the day, according to the teacher, 25 pupils returned back to the community. So in total, after they calculated, they did the head count, they discovered that 287 students, including teachers, are currently missing. And the teacher believes that they have been abducted by the bandits. So that was a summary of what happened yesterday.
Thank you so much, Nisia, and thank you for reminding us of what transpired in July of 2021 with the Baptist school, where you mentioned that hundreds of students were abducted in that case. But now that it's been a day, and we all know that the first 48 hours are very crucial, and things might be a bit under wraps, but what are you hearing about some progress that might have been made? Are you content with the body language that you're seeing from the authorities in this case?
Well, to say if I'm contented with the body language, yeah, well, I would say yes, because yesterday when we went to that community, because it's a hot spot, it's actually a deadly zone, if I may put it that way, because that community is close to Beningwari, which is one of the hot spots for bandits and terrorists. Well, when we went there, we saw the GOC, 1 Mechanized Division of the Nigerian Army here in Kaduna State, and several troops in their thousands, if I must say. They were on ground, and from what we gathered, we heard that they are doing a manhunt, trying to chase the bandits and trying to see if they can recover those that were abducted. And it's also important to note that immediately after that incident, the Kaduna State, a member or few of the Kaduna State vigilante team tried to go after these bandits. And during the course of that incident, one of a vigilante member lost his life, and he was buried yesterday. It's just good to point that out, that efforts we actually made to rescue the students. But in the course of that operation, one of the vigilantes lost his life. Well, the governor said he is in talks with the National Security Advisor. He has briefed the president, and from the information we are getting, we understand that the vice president might likely be in Kaduna tomorrow to just get a better sense of what is happening, and to probably reassure the people of Kaduna State that they are with them and they are doing everything possible to ensure that these students are released. But the question that comes to mind is not about talks of putting in efforts, not about reactive talks. We have seen so many times in this part of the region that the governments are not proactive. Now, for instance, take a look behind me. This is Bethel Baptist High School. You can see perimeter fence erected right in this premises. But despite this perimeter fence, as of July 2021, bandits were still able to gain access to this school, abducting over 100 students.
I know there's so much information that we're trying to pack into a very compressed period of time. Very quickly, before you go, those who have escaped, those who have returned, what condition are they in?
Well, they are sound from what we gathered yesterday, and according to what the governor said, he reassured the parents of those who return that the state governments will do everything possible to take care of them, to foot their medical bills, those who sustained minor foot injuries because the bandits took them into the forest. They walked for some time in the bush path before they were able to navigate, to escape. So the government of Kaduna State is doing everything possible to ensure that they are treated. And according to the governor, they are also going after the remaining. And he assured the people of Kuriga town that all the students, everyone abducted, will regain their freedom. And that action is yet to be seen. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Nisi, and thank you for describing the environment, the school environment. Looking at it, it's definitely unsafe. But we'd also like to thank you for giving us these very important updates. Hopefully, by the next time we connect with you, we'll have more cheery news. Nisi Gabriel, Arise correspondent, live from Kaduna.